Okay, we got some people logging on because I was testing the Wi-Fi. We got a pretty good storm coming across Pensacola Bay. It's getting pretty windy. I think we're going to have winds around 25 miles an hour, and the Wi-Fi, the internet was in and out, so I'm doing it here in the house. If you can't read that behind me, it says, "I am who I am. Your approval isn't needed." And don't take this personal. Don't take it personal, but I've learned a lot since the end of January when my psychiatrist directed me. I didn't ask, directed me that I was going on FMLA. He didn't ask me, he directed me. Didn't ask me if I even knew what FMLA was. And I said, well, yeah, I'm the chief officer in the fire service. So if you have my phone number in your phone, you have my phone number, and you haven't called or texted me since February 1st, I really don't give a fuck what you think. And then some of you, after March 16th, when Bill Gustin killed himself, some of you shared with others, well, shit, if something's going to send Chief Ike over the edge, this would definitely be it. Still no phone calls, still no text, still no checking on me, but that's okay. I'm going to be all right. I got enough close friends and family that it's all going to be okay. So if you really think now at my age, when I was forced off a job, forced under a target, that I'm really going to care now, then you really are ignorant. Ignorant doesn't mean you're stupid. It just means you don't know any better. So that's the reality. And the reality is I'm not in a popularity contest. I never have been. If you think I am, you don't know very much about me. And under my helmet for over 21 years has said that. Somebody type that for me into the comments. The trust. For over 20 years, that's been written somewhere on my helmet. And he said, well, why would you write that on your helmet? It's because this book right here. It's a book that's been out longer than a lot of you have been alive. Collapse of Burning Buildings, A Guide to Fireground Safety by Vincent Dunn. I have more than one copy. He also wrote the book, Firefighters, Battle Space. Another book, The Battle Space, Enemy. Fireground Safety and Survival, written in 1988. I had to read it and study it for my captain's test in Pensacola. There's other books like Fireground Size Up by Chief Mike Turpak, part of the CFT team. And so many of you should know this book in the state of Florida, Building Instruction for the Fire Service. According to Brannigan. According to Brannigan. According to Brannigan. But then let's move forward and let's just talk about common sense in the American Fire Service. It's things our buddy Billy G has done. Books called Pass It On. Lessons learned from others' mistakes. Pass It On 2. And now we have Pass It On 3. We have things like Captain or Chief Billy Goldfeder and Chief Lee's book, 30 Fires You Must Know, based on firefighters that died in the line of duty. We have fire books like 25 to Survive by Dan Shaw and Doug Mitchell. Right next to me is a prayer closet. I live in my parents' house. I converted my mom and dad's prayer closet to a library. A library. I just want to give you one guess what you think's full of that prayer closet. Floor to ceiling. My dad built custom built bookshelves, floor to 10-foot ceilings in a living room, and I took those massive bookshelves and lined the inside of that prayer closet and filled it with printed off line of duty desks, close calls, green sheets out of California, articles, every Vincent Dunn command column he wrote that's not even in a textbook. Trying to be the best student in the fire service I could be. Knowing that no matter how much I knew and how much I did right, and everybody that I was working alongside of in a fireground did right, doing everything right, one of us could still get seriously injured or killed. So you can do everything right. Everybody you're working with can do everything right, and there could be that unexpected propane explosion, oxygen tank explosion. Hopefully it's still on. Things popping up. You can do everything right, and still things can go bad. It's not about Monday morning quarterbacking. For me, that'd be Sunday morning quarterbacking. No, I'm not happy about the Gators' loss to USF. First time since 1938 that the Florida Gators lost to a team other than Miami or FSU. But it's a football game. We drop a little tears, we drop a little anger, we sleep in a little late, but at the end of the day, we move on and we start practice again on Sunday or Monday. Hopefully without number 90 that couldn't control his ability to spit in somebody else's face. But see, we're talking about firefighting. We're not talking about the game of pigskin in football. We're not talking about sounding cool on the radio, calm, cool, collective. We're talking about, let's all go home. But absolutely, before we go home, let's do our job. It's worth the risk. Let's give it everything we got. But let's do it in an intelligent way, an educated way, based on knowing our experience, our limitations, our staffing, our arrival sequence, and what's going to happen. There's too many close calls and line of duty deaths already this year to mention. But I encourage all of you to look up the one that happened in Binghamton, New York back in February. Study it. Hopefully you're thinking about DeKalb County, Georgia. I have friends that work there. Great fire department. Phenomenal. Aggressive fire department that serves its citizens. Escambia County Fire Rescue is absolutely almost a spitting image of DeKalb County, Georgia, in a positive way. An aggressive fire department, just a little bit smaller, but a busy department with a culture of fire. And I believe in a culture of fire. I believe in what Ray says is a culture of an extinguishment. A culture to do our job, that if the tones drop for a building fire, that we want to go and we will do our best, our very best. But always, while responding, doing an ongoing size-up, reports by the dispatcher, a Google search, knowing the community, the neighborhood, the first two companies' arrival dispatch and what they see, and you comparing that to what you heard and what you think they meant based on what you see when you arrive. To really understand that today, time is the enemy. More than ever before, time is the enemy. That's what I will speak about opening morning on Monday, November 10th at Water on the Fire, the first ever 5-day conference. Time is the enemy, 3 minutes and 40 seconds. We're trying to buy back over 26 minutes from 40 years ago. Fire is attacking building construction faster than ever before. Collapse of fucking burning buildings is here, folks. It's real. We will have more buildings per fire collapse while firefighters are operating on Fireground in the next decade than we have in the last 3 decades. Why? Because old buildings are getting older and new buildings are lightweight construction. And now, old buildings and new buildings alike all have the same contents. Enough decades have gone by that we've gotten rid of and phased out the oldest furniture in the poorest neighborhoods to the dumps. The poorest hand-me-downs from the third giveaway couches is now hydrocarbons at 21,000 BTUs per pound. So much that it's degrading sheetrock that we call fire rock and attacking lightweight structures. We must understand what brick veneer is. We must understand when the trusses are gone and we have a 10, 15, 20, 30-foot brick veneer freestanding, it will fall in or out. And just because you saw it fall in 10 times before, today's the day it's going to fall out. No, I'm not asking you to give up your Saturday and skip your daughter's recital, or your son's baseball, t-ball, or soccer game. But what I am asking you to do is spend 30 minutes a day while on duty reading a little bit out of Collapse of Burning Buildings, or Turpak Size Up book, or John Norman's book, or Chief Goldfeder's book, or study a line of duty death. Share a close call. The most disturbing thing in my career as a chief officer was a decade ago or so. I wrote up a multi-page report on a building fire of 250,000 square feet that my organization engaged in an offensive attack off the booster tank. And there was an explosion. A cold storage, food storage facility. I want you to stand by. And I want you to think about 3,000 degrees. Chief McNamee in Worcester. History repeats itself, my friends. I wrote a multi-page report on this 250,000 square foot warehouse fire. Then my organization did an offensive attack off the booster tank on a pre-connected hose line that they had to abandon. Got disoriented and barely made it out. The chief of the department at the time wrote me up, scolded me, and shredded that write-up. It never saw the light of day. I'm from within the organization. Since then, over a dozen significant close calls, masked, deformed, bunker coats destroyed to the fact that they could no longer be used. Helmets that looked like this that had to have a new front piece, helmet strap replaced, and all texahedrons replaced without the first one-page document ever recorded. Nothing sent out to the organization. Why should Chief Goldfeder every month in Firehouse Magazine be sharing departments, lessons learned, close calls, pass it on, if each and every one of us is not willing to share our close calls? The days that we just got lucky because maybe we were wearing a green shirt, or because we're Irish, because we went to church yesterday. I have shared over and over again on stage after stage in front of over 10,000 firefighters, on social media and Facebook, my shortcomings, my battles, my fight, personal, professional, hoping to make you better, your company better, your station better, your battalion better, your department better, and most importantly, the American Fire Service better. What makes any one individual better than the entire fire service that they can't share their close calls? I love what Bill Carey covers about data versus drama. But what I'm scared about is that 1 year Bill's going to come out and that report's not going to be as great as it has been. Because time caught up with us. Arrogance caught up with us. A failure to talk loud, direct, like a coach on a football field when we need things done. Tell you something. Some of you were allowed to drop out of high school. Some of you are allowed to quit in the middle of a baseball season, a soccer season, or a football season because you didn't like how the coach talked to you, or you were sitting on the bench. Some of you went to college and you were allowed to come home and live with mommy and daddy for free. That's the fucking problem with society. Accountability. If you're asking, have I been held accountable? Hell yeah, I've been held accountable. I've been sitting in my house. I did 3 months on FMLA. I was incarcerated for 42 days at a mental institution. And I blasted across the entire internet. because I care about you and I don't want you to repeat the same. I want you to have a better day, a better tomorrow, a better next week, and a better next year. And most importantly, I want a better American fire service for my kids, while still getting the number of civilian fire fatalities below 2,000. When smoke detectors fail, we cannot fail. That's based on fast fire attack, time in your tank, understanding based on what line you stretch, how long the tank will last, and you'll know when you're going to run out of water. How long a forward or reverse blade will take, when to and when not to go. When you need a 2-person 2 in, 2 out, and when you need a 4-person IRIT. The initial rapid intervention team versus a bona fide RIT by the United States Fire Administration. A 4-person trained in firefighter rescue, not just 4 people that were trained. See, we worry about 15 to 1 on a rope rescue and a bomb-proof anchor, but at a fire, who cares? It's just a roster, it's a company, it doesn't matter to 3 people. Could be a step-up officer, step-up driver, and a brand new firefighter, never been done taking any survival training. Hell, they don't even know what a RIT pack is. They don't even know what transfill means. They don't understand equalizing a bottle to a bottle. See, the honest truth is some of you have been sissified. You couldn't handle me being your chief or your boss or your coach. You'd have to cry home to mommy and go work at Walmart or McDonald's or somewhere else because you don't want the truth. But like that man behind me who just turned 88, I'm here to tell you the fucking truth. Get off your ass, do your fucking job, and earn your paycheck. Because I'm going to expose you. The fire service pay is going up very rapidly, while our hours worked is going down. It's time to earn your fucking paycheck. It's time to earn your paycheck. It ain't that hard as a company officer on a 24-hour shift to do 30 minutes or an hour as the company officer to mandate some type of training at the kitchen table, the apparatus floor. Too many of you company officers are chicken shit lazy. You're not doing your fucking job. You're not doing your job. You're fucking pathetic. And you probably, if I followed you home, your kids are pathetic too. Get off your ass and make your fucking company train 30 minutes to an hour per 24-hour shift. Oh my God, 30 minutes to an hour. I'm all about naps. Take a nap every afternoon. Some of you don't even know what your firefighters are capable of. You're rolling the dice. This isn't Las Vegas, my friends. This isn't 2 over, 4 under, 4 down. This ain't Saturday football. This ain't Sunday football. This is the American Fire Service. I'm at a whole new level. I don't have a job. I ain't looking for a job. I work for myself. I spent over 6 hours today going through, I don't know how many photos I went through. I have 88,000 photos saved on a terabyte hard drive, categorizing photos and videos over the last 30 years because I'm building all new PowerPoints because I'm coming to your city, your town, across the country to tell the truth. And when I come there, I ain't selling rainbow vacuum cleaners or Master Guard smoke detectors. I ain't selling fucking Ring doorbells. I'm selling a mission for you to be your best on your worst day on a fireground so you will live. And hopefully you might save someone. Gut check. Sticky note on your mirror. Time to shape up or ship out. You're damn right on a fireground, I'll call your ass out. It ain't about a fucking waist strap, you dumbasses. You don't even understand a fucking analogy I used a couple of weeks ago. The analogy is if you can't wear your waist strap, you probably can't do half the other shit right. Like wearing your mask when you need to, your flaps down, your hood up, a helmet strap. Or knowing where to stand or where not to stand based on fire conditions and who may or may not come get you if you're collapsed. Fort Worth, Texas. I take it very personal. I have a lot of friends that work there. Very close friend. Jeremy Bishop works there. And I heard about that collapse. Instantly, I had to make sure. I didn't want to text him. I had to make sure it wasn't him. And then I'm like, well, he's injured. He's on light duty. He's got a back injury. Every time a fire happens in a major city in this country, I know somebody on the job, and instantly I want to know, is it my personal brother, not just a brother on the job? Is it a personal brother? You're right. I said the lucky ones when Jimmy Ellis died because I have so many friends on the job across the country that take significant risks. But you know what they fucking do? They study, they put on the bunker gear, they sweat, they breathe air, they train on duty to be their best. I'm asking you to be your best. Not to be my friend. This is not an invitation. I'm not inviting you to like me. I'm not inviting you to come to my house. I'm not inviting you to be my friend. I'm inviting you to be better tonight and tomorrow than you've ever been. Better to yourself, better to your family, and better to your brothers and sisters on a fireground. This ain't a popularity contest. I already know who cares about me because they called and texted in the last 6 months. I got a list. They're the ones I'm worried about. But guess what? I'm worried about you too, even though I don't want you coming to my house. But I will tell you this. My library at 4708 Hickory Shores Boulevard is open for anybody to check out any of these books at any given time free of charge. Open for free library. Come to my house, check it out, like a library, and bring it back free. You can borrow the books from me for free. I know it's hard to believe. I have every book that I know of that exists that is out there, dating back to Lloyd Layman's book, Kimball's book, Clark's book, definitely all the new books that are out. Come check one out. I'm going to tell you this too. I wasn't going to let this out, but I'm working with Brandon Dunn for Fire Station Furniture. And I want to be building a mentor club. A group of us that sit at the kitchen table. It's going to seat 12 people at a time to drink coffee. We're going to throw books on the table. Pass line of duty desk because there's never ever. Write this down. Somebody write it in the comments. There is no expiration date on a line of duty death. I don't care if it's a one-mile fire in the 70s. I don't care if it's a Hackensack fire in the 80s. I don't care if it's the damn Triangle Factory fire from 100 years ago. There is no expiration date on a line of duty death. In Pensacola, a fire truck backing over somebody in Seville Quarter back in the day. If you're really interested and you live in the 850, reach out to me. It's free of charge. We're building a club, and it's going to be the coolest club ever. It's going to be a VIP section at all CFT conferences. It's going to have 6 fire station furniture lazy boys, a 12-top kitchen table, a made-up like bar like at a firehouse, coffee makers, big screen TV. It's going to look like a firehouse on a first floor in a coral reef room at the Hilton. For every CFT conference, it's just going to be for those that really want to be the best they can be. The Jerry Rice or the Randy Moss from Western Virginia. Just watch this 30 versus 30. What a crazy story about Randy Moss and his career. Notre Dame, FSU, to Marshall, and it's West Point, and then playing with the Vikings, and 49ers, and New England Patriots. Study history. Do what Tom Brady did. Flew around the world to go see Cristiano Ronaldo, greatest soccer player in the world, second only to Messi, just to see how he did things. How he was playing in his mid-30s. An American football player flew around the world to study a Portugal soccer player. That's when you really want to be the best. You got a question, put it in the comments. This post is not about a specific incident, but you're damn right. An incident today hit close to home for me. I had a fire over a decade ago on Wild Lake Boulevard, December 24th, the day before Christmas. I was at the back of my vehicle doing a stationary command post location. Went in front of a garage on engine 6. He was transported to the hospital. Freestanding brick veneer wall. Tack line to the Alpha 8 side front door. They did just what Chief Curt said they'd do. They abandoned the attack line to come outside, and the fire kept burning. Thank God that firefighter was released from the hospital. Some things can be like a billboard sign, kind of like Jack Nicholson behind me. But you just don't understand the message. You can't see the forest for the trees. You don't understand it, man. It's like our buddy in Atlanta on engine 16 at that front door when he pulled that plywood off. He couldn't understand or read that smoke. He expected smoke to come out. But out in the middle of the street or across the street, it gives you a whole different picture. We all got to be working together. And we can never forget those incidents, and we got to share them. And there's a time that we sit down and we document, we share, we don't high five, everything's good, nothing happens, oh, he does this. You know what? This is about what could have happened, so it doesn't happen to somebody else. My dumbass has done a lot of stupid shit. Mel's Marina in the 90s. Dozens of boats free burning. Lieutenant Steve Bodie and I got on the roof of a Type 2 metal building to cut a hole in a metal Type 2 building of, shit, I don't know, 60 boats are burning. Luckily we didn't get killed. I don't have enough time to tell you how much stupid shit I did. But I survived. I just don't want you to have to do as much stupid shit as I did. I want you to learn from other people that pass it on. I want you to pass it on. I want you to talk tonight, tomorrow, your next shift, to be investigating what happened in DeKalb County, thinking about our brothers and sisters in DeKalb County, praying for them, their family, what happened in February in Binghamton. There's always lessons to learn. It's not blame, it's lessons learned. It's how to be able to fast think on a Fireground. It's them files. Because you ask, how do you get experience? Well, if you're not going to fires, you got to read about it. You got to watch it on video. You got to ask questions. You got to drink a cup of coffee and sit at the kitchen table and talk about it, sometimes more than how big the redfish was you caught and how many blots it's got on it or what deer you shot or how many girls or boys you got last week. I'm going to close out with this. My new thing is trying to keep it to 30 minutes. Don't be complacent. Don't be in denial. It could be you. It was almost me one too many times. I've come out of buildings where my mask was sucked to my face and there wasn't a drop of air left. Too proud to tell anybody. I've been disoriented off a hose line. I've freelanced in warehouse fires, boat storage facilities, operated in stupidity. But that don't mean you're going to get the same luck I got. Maybe I was lucky enough to have enough Bible studies in my house. God knows I don't know what the answer is. But I was lucky enough. I hope my kids are lucky enough. I hope you're lucky enough. I hope you're wearing a green shirt every time you go to the firehouse. I hope your bunker gear's green. Because you can only gamble so long. Eventually luck will run out. God bless you. God bless the fire service. God bless our brothers and sisters in DeKalb County. Study building construction. Study collapse of burning buildings. Study timing your tank, water application, how long a pack will last for you. Study the incident in Fort Worth, Texas. The frequency is only going to increase. Time is the enemy. From fire growth to building collapse to non-survivable to you running out of air and being dead. Your expiration date is the reading on your bottle. God bless you. Have a great night.